Hey, darling, are you listening?
Yes, Samantha?
Do you know what this is? Any idea at all?
It is a long wallet? No?
What about this? Do you know what this is?
I'm not too sure. Sorry, Samantha.
You are actually clueless sometimes. And did I even ask if it was a long wallet? I was asking if you knew the luxury brand that I got it from. Keep up.
I'm not too sure. Is this bag really a luxury brand? It doesn't look like it would be. It's not Dior, is it?
What use is asking you? Of course you wouldn't know. You always carry around that $15 Dax bag like it was your lifeline. And Dior mainly sell makeup now. Get with the program. Dior bags are so last season. Your sister-in-law bought it for me.
Amy?
Yeah, who else would have bought it? Clearly not you.
But why though? There weren't any special occasions lately. Your birthday isn't for another 7 months.
Why? Does there need to be a holiday for me to be gifted such a luxury brand? Of course you would think like that. Useless. You never get me anything.
No, it's just that the bag is probably quite expensive. That's why I'm saying it. It must have been difficult for Amy.
Right. How much do you think it is then?
I'm not sure. One would be kind of expensive, so maybe $100 for one?
Oh my gosh. You really don't know anything at all, do you? Darling, do you even know how much a Hermes bag costs?
I think I do. The director at our academy showed us one that they have and told me the price. I heard it's around $873.
As it should be. When you teach your students maths, do you not use your head to work things out? You should be able to work out the cost quickly. This Hermes bag is around $2,200.
Ah, it's quite pricey then.
Can you not think of anything other to say than it's a bit pricey?
What should I say other than that, Samantha? What do you want me to say?
Damn, do I feel sorry for you. I told you not to have several children one after the other. This is where all your money is going. Can't even save anything.
Is having 2 children giving birth to a row of them?
When they have no talents or interests, 2 is a lot.
Should you be talking like that about your son's children? I don't think he would like it that much.
I'm just saying. I mean, look at Amy. She has 2 kids and has 2 jobs in financial and insurance planning. So successful.
I guess you could call it that.
That's what you call responsibility. I bet you tell other people to tutor your kids instead of doing it yourself. So lazy.
Actually, I do teach the kids myself.
Well, of course. It's a given if you work at that tutoring academy. They probably wouldn't let you not teach them. You know, my oldest son's children do fencing and play violin.
I will get my children to study, Samantha. My kids are smart. And those kids do fencing and play violin because they aren't good at studying. They probably used it as an excuse, no? Best one there is. Make them do rich hobbies to make up for the fact that their brains aren't all there.
Anyways, she works like that so that her children can study and so that she can also randomly give her mother-in-law something good for no reason at all. That's what you should strive to do instead of constantly talking back to me.
Of course.
On top of that, look at you. There are 10 checks in that $7 bag of yours. You have some money, right? You must feel great looking at those checks, but clearly not enough if you can't provide for me. Why are you not replying? You just thinking I'm spouting nonsense and ignoring me?
Samantha, I just think you're living however you want in your own bubble. You say what you want, do what you want. You aren't even trying to understand me.
I mean, it's because of your financial incapabilities that my son is dying. If only you picked up your weight more.
Excuse me? He's not dying. What are you talking about?
He hurt his spine, did he not?
He didn't hurt his spine. You're making it sound like he had some horrible accident that he can't recover from. All he said was his back hurts from working all the time, which is very different from what you're implying.
I'm not trying to imply anything.
Then what are you trying to say?
I mean, look at Danny's older brother. His wife is earning lots of money, so he started picking up golf. On weekends, he goes to play golf and gets to go to pretty places. This is what you should be able to do.
Ah, I see. It's about money again. You want me to fund Danny's hobbies.
I don't care how, but you need to make more money. I can't see my son live like this. Do you not want your husband and kids to live comfortably, without having to worry for no reason?
I am working hard, Samantha.
Even an aunt who's just going about their business works hard. All they do is march around anyways, and you can't even do that successfully. You have to earn money, end of story. I mean, you're just sat at that desk with a pencil in your hands teaching kids all day. This is why people say it's not enough to just study well. Clearly, you aren't as wise as people make out smart people to be.
I show my talents well in this role.
That's right. You must savor that feeling of being talented elsewhere. If you can't just look at Amy and try and survive, use that envy to your advantage.
I get that, sure, but why do you keep comparing me to her? There's no need. We work in different fields.
It's because I pity my son, that's why. Watching you, I understand why Danny has no choice but to pay for his own golf. He shouldn't have met you, a part-timer at an education center earning a pathetic annual salary. He can't even go with his older brother to go play a round of golf.
Why are you targeting me like this? Does playing a bit of golf mean you're living a good life? It doesn't make sense.
Well, it's not just that he can't play golf, now is it? I'm saying you can tell how many problems there are in this household from him not being allowed to play golf. Golf is not the issue. You could replace golf with any other hobby. The point is you can't support him to do the things he wants to do. So, that's why I'm telling you to get another job. You think you're this big hotshot educator, but your kids aren't geniuses yet, are they? Are they going for private lessons?
Both of them will. I plan on it. They are falling behind just because they haven't started private tutoring yet.
Do that then. Put them into those private lessons of yours. Gosh, I shouldn't have to keep nagging you. Honestly, are they your kids or mine? Oh, also, you know that we're making sangria this weekend, right? We're also having a barbecue for dinner.
I am aware.
Have you taken a day off on Friday?
Yes.
Make sure to marinate the lamb chops and chicken too. And don't do a dry rub. It's horrible when you do it. I swear it's either too dry or too lemony. You can never get it right. Honestly, you should have tried learning from my mother-in-law. No matter how rude she was, I still followed her, and you can't even follow simple instructions about marinating meat. And make sure to get started on that sangria.
Wait, sangria? I've never made sangria in my life. Why are you talking like this is something we already decided on?
In our neighborhood, the grapes are great because the weather is perfect for them. The Women's Association were selling them, so I asked for 30 crates.
Then, you want me to prepare it all by myself?
Of course! Who else would do it? Why, you want your sister-in-law to do it? She already leaves early in the morning every once in a while and then doesn't return until 10 at night. She's so busy, it'd be rude to get her to do it.
I work too, Samantha. I have to clean the house, prepare meals, get the kids ready, look after them, and on top of that, teach the children at the tutoring place.
And what good has that done you? You act like I don't do what you do. Every woman since the beginning of time has looked after their husband and kids. Why are you complaining about it now that you have to do a bit of work on top of it? It is a woman's basic job to look after the household. It's not my fault you want to work. I'm just drilling it in a bit more. Earning money is part of looking after the house and the people in it. And let's be real. What are you going to be able to do with that money of yours? Absolutely nothing, I can tell you that now. So shut up. On Friday, eat your breakfast and come over straight away. No dilly-dallying.
Fine, I understand.
Glad you do. Now, maybe I can think about getting someone else to help you, but I won't make any promises.
Okay, I won't mess around, I promise.
After you've eaten lunch, go to work. Does coming into work at 4 p.m. count as work, though, really? Don't do that. If you get a call from Amy to do work, agree right away. She may have a part-time job lined up for you.
A part-time job? I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
I told you last time that I wouldn't do it.
Why not?
I have to do all the housework on top of working my job. Plus, there are times when we get requests from parents to do schedule changes and I have to go in earlier or later than usual.
You can easily clean the house early in the morning.
Yeah, I can, but then I can't do this part-time job you're talking about. That's why I said no the first time.
I told you that you can just follow along with what Amy does. You don't need to say anything, but just let them help you out. You need it.
But Samantha, I'm fine.
Is your mind so in the clouds that you can't even do that for me? You don't know what is beneficial for you, do you?
That's not true.
Don't speak back to me. Amy is saying to go with her just this once, so listen. I had to beg her for this chance, so if you don't go, give up your share of the sangria.
Seriously?
This is so annoying. Did you spill the sugar again?
Sorry, at least I didn't drop the whole thing in.
Great. What a help that is. I'm so grateful.
My bad.
I'm sick of this. There must be something that can change this habit of yours. Should chop your hands off, really.
It's okay, Samantha. We can just vacuum it up. I'll clean it.
Edward, go to the porch outside and clean the rest of the grapes. Make sure to use a soft brush. I don't want any of them breaking because you aren't being careful. Also, don't forget to rinse them twice with water. If there is still dirt, wash them again. Don't make me have to come there and do it myself all over again.
Okay, hon, I'll do it exactly as you want it.
What the heck? Don't call me that. Hun, it's so cringe.
No, I'll clean the grapes, Samantha. Don't worry, Edward. Come inside.
Leave him be. He lays around the house all day. He might as well do this one thing for me. Better than nothing.
Samantha, come on.
You just cut the grapes. After that, start adding them into the pan over there. There is still a lot to do. Honestly, there is no one who makes money in this house. Don't know what we're gonna do.
Samantha, it's been 3 months since Edward has retired. He's been working his whole life.
What did you say to me?
He's not unemployed. He's retired. There's a big difference. And he's just resting. He deserves it after working like a dog.
Who do you think you are to talk back at me? Why are you even defending him?
You can't just say things for the sake of saying them. My parents would never talk to each other like this.
I can't believe you. Your parents must be angels then. Clearly, they're the perfect couple. That's what we should be striving towards. Can't believe you, honestly. I've been the one to pay for basically everything in this house for years and years. I have a right to be stressed if I want to.
Changing subjects, but okay, yeah, I understand that.
I'm living on this Social Security as it is. Honestly, there's not even anything there either. Can barely even survive. It's disgusting. I have to split this small bit of money across the years. I've been worrying over flour being $1 and beef being $5 my whole life. And now I have to continue it with this small sliver of money. When he was earning, I was worrying. Imagine now. Honestly, I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. I wish he would just go back to work. I'd get my free time and he'd be bringing in money again.
Yes, I'm coming. Samantha, did you order something?
Bring that to me. What is it? Honey! You probably can't hear from there. The good-for-nothing man. Edward!
Yes?
Did you order this?
Yeah, I did.
With what money?
What are you on about? A book isn't that expensive. Plus, I'm learning something. Surely this way I'll be able to earn money like you want me to. You just have to let me be a risk taker once in a while.
Don't act funny. You're not a book person. Heck, you're not even a person who reads the newspaper. What's the book for?
Do you have a problem with me? Do you not like me? No, it's not like that. Not at all. Then, play along with the scene and I'll pay you well.
I can't.
Come from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Follow me for those 4 hours in a day. It's not that hard.
It's really not a matter of it being hard or not.
You'd be surprised how many people can't do the job. I think you would be fine for it, which is why I was nice enough to give you this offer. Plus, it's only 4 hours.
4 hours? You are telling me that I should do that as a part-time job. I can't believe this.
Look at you. Samantha says you're struggling as it is. It's gonna earn you money, so just do it. Just show up and look pretty. No one has to know what is going on apart from me. It's better if you keep your trap shut, to be honest. That way you wouldn't mess anything up. Plus, why are you saying it like I'm suggesting that you sell drugs? It's not that level.
I mean, it is still bad. Samantha would probably prefer it if you sold drugs. It might explain some of your behavior a bit better.
What did you just say? I can't believe you. You are a horrible person. Samantha would understand me more, I bet you. Let's be honest, what is wrong with you? Go on then. What's so bad about it?
You're using someone else's weaknesses to get more money.
It's exposing someone for cheating. We are doing others a favor.
Then how do you know when some of your clients are cheating? They may not be. You could be falsely accusing them. They could be perfectly happy in their relationship and you've just caused a major rift between them. It's not good.
I've been doing this long enough to tell who is cheating and who isn't. I've caught people who say their car has broken down, but they were right outside of a hotel. Caught them cheating red-handed. Even girls who play golf a lot are suspicious. It's obvious. I've been doing this job for a while, so I've got a good eye now.
So you follow these types of people around?
Yes. I leave for work in the morning. When I don't have work in the office, this is what I do. You have to take this chance.
If you do it like that, do you get more money?
Of course. 11 to 3 is the best time for housewives. I target them then, and they are none the wiser.
I'm not doing this, Amy. No way in hell am I doing this.
Why not? Let's do it. We can be the best duo. Come on, sister-in-law duo. Our company is a 10-minute walk from your tutoring academy. It's so convenient.
I said I'm not going to do it. Stop talking about it.
I don't want to hear about this anymore.
As a woman, this role is perfect. We are scolding people who are cheating on their housewives. What more could you want for female justice? It's feminism.
I don't want to tell them off. It's not my business what happens in their household.
What did you say? How could you even think like that?
I'd rather stick to sewing eyes on dolls than do this sort of work.
Fine then. Continue living your life doing nothing then.
Amy, you know how much Samantha praises you. What if she finds out about what you actually do? I'm kind of curious. You wouldn't want anything bad to happen, right? Not that I'd say anything.
I bet she'd understand. But to be on the safe side, make sure you don't say anything to her, okay?
Why? Seems like this job just makes you feel a bit guilty then. Worried you might disappoint the one person who takes pride in you?
There's no such thing as dirty money. No one divides money like that. What's important is that I am earning money. It's in my pocket. Doesn't matter how I earn it. I am living well, so is Samantha, thanks to me. Stop worrying about doing the right thing or earning money in the correct way and just join me. I'm giving you this opportunity, so take it. You'll make your husband happy and Samantha. Plus, your kids will be able to join mine and play violin.
This is so annoying. Why do I have to prepare 3 meals a day? Honey, come here. What are you doing? Come and eat. What is it you're reading that's made you so confused?
It's a book about startups.
Are you insane? With what money are you going to make a startup? Make some sense.
Just because I'm reading it doesn't mean I'm gonna start one. I just felt bored sitting at home. Let me read.
So you're saying that you're going to use your severance pay?
No, not really. I'm not saying that. I literally said that I'm just reading it, did I not?
You don't even think about me. Do you think I'm going to let you use your retirement money for that?
No, I just thought that you might feel a little restricted and bored too in the house all day.
Even my friend Susie's husband does a part-time job.
He's over 70. What job is he possibly doing?
He's working at some city-run program made for people his age.
Ah, I heard about that too. Seems kinda difficult.
The pay is 10% more than the minimum wage. You should think about doing it.
What? You're telling me to work there too? That program sounds like it's for people who are completely incapable of doing anything else. I still have life left in me and I can be a capable worker.
Do you think there are only 1 or 2 people who are civil service employees? You aren't that special. You're the one who retired from being one as well.
What did you say? Why would you say it like that? So rude.
Even Susie's husband was a director of a large company. You could have done better, but you haven't. So just do this one thing for me. Do you want to see me struggle to make ends meet again? You'd have no food, no house. Lately, I can't even sleep because of how worried I am. What are we going to do if we get into financial troubles? Especially with the small amount of money we're living off now.
All the kids have their own jobs and are living well. What are you so worried about?
I'm just nervous because there's no money coming in aside from the pitiful Social Security payments. I'm going crazy with worry.
That's why I'm saying we could start a business like a laundry service.
Stop it. Don't even think about touching that retirement money. The one piece of sure money we have. Do not use it. I honestly don't know what's going to happen in the 100th century if this is how it is now.
Why is our Danny calling?
Why can't he? It's not that weird. I'm going to heat up the chicken pie, so come quickly.
It's our daughter-in-law, not our son. Okay, I'll meet you at the dinner table afterwards. You go.
Keep the call quick. Don't make me have to heat up the pie again. It won't taste nice then, and I'm not making you anything else.
Okay, I get it. Ah, is this Amy?
Yes, it's me.
What's up? You never call me.
How are you? Are you with Samantha?
Yes, but she's in the other room.
Then listen to what I'm about to tell you. Don't say anything until the end, okay?
Amy, why would you give clothes to someone who doesn't even leave the house?
It's okay, Samantha, don't worry. It's to celebrate Edward's retirement. He told me to give some clothes. Plus, it's nice to get clothes. He can look even more handsome with them.
No, but this is too much.
It's thanks to Edward looking good in suits. Blame him.
Oh, it must have been expensive.
Do you like it, Edward?
Yes, I guess.
Wear it outside often. Don't stay at home all the time either.
Okay.
Samantha, I'm here.
Okay, sit down.
Has Edward gone somewhere?
He's gone out today.
He's been quite busy recently.
I know, right? It's a good thing, though.
He's been looking really happy recently, too.
I see. Has he?
Yes, at least I think so.
I can rest easy now that he's out all day, too. It's much better than before.
Where does he go?
He leaves in the afternoon for a bit, so I think it might be a part-time job or something.
What part-time job?
Some job catered for the elderly. I recommended it to him because Susie's husband has started working there after he retired.
Sorry?
You do 3 to 4 hours of it a day.
I see.
I asked him to try it out.
So then, why don't you know the exact details?
He's probably too embarrassed to tell me everything after he told me he wouldn't do it. That's just what he's like. I can't help it.
Still, I think it's a little weird to start a new job and not tell anyone about it.
Why are you speculating like that when he's earning money? There's nothing someone won't do to earn a bit of money. Leave him be.
So, I guess that's why he cleans himself up before he leaves, so he can look good for the job.
You saw him?
Yes, last week, when I was running some errands, I saw him from afar.
Are you sure it was him?
Yes, I saw him across the street. He was dressed really well and looked in a rush. It was a navy suit. Looked rather cool, if I do say so myself.
Which way was he going?
Down Amber Street. I'm just saying that he looked really cool. He was wearing some sort of suit. It shocked me.
It's 'cause he's wearing the outfit that Amy worked so hard to buy.
That's good. He looks full of energy lately.
A person has to work. So should you.
I am working.
I meant a real job. Anyway, your sister-in-law called.
Amy? Why? Did she talk about me?
Yes. I heard you said that you wouldn't work with her even though she offered.
Yes, that's true.
You can drive well, so why won't you help her? It's just a bit of traveling. She started whining, saying that only a trustworthy person like you can do it.
It's kind of difficult, you see.
What's with you? Do you do anything but eat breakfast and sleep at home? How is it difficult?
I do the laundry, make the food, and then I have to go to the tutoring academy in the afternoon, Samantha. I'm not sure how many times I need to tell you this before you get it.
Is that a problem now? That is a woman's duty. Every woman should be doing that and more. What happened to multitasking? When you get a chance to earn money, you should just take it. Your tutoring academy is right next to Amy's company.
The thing is, Samantha, hear me out.
If I were you, I'd be so thrilled and go out to earn money straight away. And I'd be able to do that on top of the housework.
No matter how much it earns, I can't do that job.
What does that even mean? Are you saying that Amy is doing work that she shouldn't be doing?
Well, you see, I'm sure she found it difficult to say anything, but her job is not one that can for sure earn money in a good way.
Well, it's chasing after cheaters, no?
What? Samantha, how do you know?
It's not even bad. She's earning money, no?
No, but how did you find out?
So what you're saying is that even private investigators are making the wrong kind of money.
It's not about status. It's that she's earning money by abandoning her morals. I don't see how this is feminism by any means. On top of that, she's getting between people's relationships. It isn't her role to meddle, yet she still does.
Even if it's getting between people's relationships, it earns money. If only I could drive, then I'd go and earn that money in a heartbeat. Should I tell Amy to pay for my driving lessons? Plus, it's $22 an hour. Just go, don't say anything, and do the job.
I hate the thought of it, Samantha. Please?
It's 'cause you are young and your husband is an office worker that you think like that. Just wait. When you get to my age, even putting on a show for my husband will lead to absolutely nothing.
Is that true?
I'm just saying. Heck, even getting a job at a drugstore is better than nothing. At least you'll have a chance to socialize with people and make the time go by quickly. Having money as notes isn't even worth it. Checks are what true money is.
So checks are the only form of money that matters. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, did I just not say that? Are you dumb or something? All that maths has fried your brain, it seems. Just look. You're earning $17,000 in a year, but your sister-in-law earns $600 in a day. Now that's a check. There's a big difference between you two. Clearly it doesn't matter to you.
Whatever you say. Oh my gosh! Edward! Amy!
Amanda?
This is the 4th time.
Sorry?
This is the 4th time I've seen you at this cafe together.
What are you on about? Amanda, come with me outside for 2 seconds.
Go where? I've ordered coffee and haven't got it yet.
The group we're with have gone to the restroom. You know, girl code and all that. I'm just thinking they might feel a bit uncomfortable when they come back and see you. So, shall we go outside?
Is it with other ladies too this time? Last time you were with some other lady.
When? What lady are you on about?
I saw you two last time with a really rich woman. She was wearing pretty clothes.
What nonsense are you spouting, Amanda? Clearly you've hit your head or something.
What do you mean nonsense? I fully said hello to you. Have you already forgotten? I remembered because I had a class to go to, Amy. I think you should sit down for a bit.
Amanda, no. Let's go out for a second.
Why? I have to go soon. I told you I've ordered coffee. It's for other teachers at the academy as well. They'll be waiting. I have to get back. It's already a struggle carrying all of these. I have to get back quickly. Okay then, continue talking with her, Edward.
Watch it, Amanda.
Who is this? Okay then, Dad, I'll get going.
Alright.
Dad? Sorry, who are you, ma'am? Is this your younger daughter? Excuse me, I'm a bit confused. You called him Dad.
What do you mean?
Oh, she looks quite different to your older daughter, Edward. Amy, what does she mean, oldest daughter? He is our father-in-law, not our dad.
What did you say?
Amanda, let's go get some air. You two continue talking. Come on, Amanda, come with me. Now?
No, I told you that I have to go after getting coffee, Amy.
Just listen to me.
Don't touch me! Amy, let go of me!
I'm about to get annoyed, Amanda.
Who is this, Mrs. Miller?
She is my sister-in-law.
Amy, I should be the one getting mad, and I am about to. So explain what is going on right now, this instant.
I already told you. I'll explain everything outside. Just follow me, please. Okay, then. Thank you. Finally. See you two in a bit. Look, this is me helping Samantha out. The more money she gets, the less burdened she is. It's a win-win.
Yeah, but that nowhere near explains what is going on now.
Right. That woman there, her name's Mrs. Davis. She's a rich widow, right? You better be following.
Stop being condescending.
Samantha wanted her husband to get a job. I am helping her. I've paid for his suit. We've cleaned him up. This woman falls for him. We get her money. Like I said, win-win.
I'm so shocked. I'm speechless. What is going on?
This is me earning money. Like I said.
Just because it's getting money, that doesn't mean you can do anything.
I mean, you've seen how relaxed Samantha has been lately.
What are you on about?
She's a lot more comfortable now that her husband is bringing home money. And plus, she likes that her husband isn't at home 24/7. She has time to herself to do what she wants, not having to prepare meals all day, every day.
So you are introducing Edward to rich women who live alone so that his wife is comfortable? You're raising your money like that? Instead of single men, you are sending them our father-in-law? Does Samantha know about this?
They haven't gone to a hotel yet. Don't worry, I stopped them. They're just calmly talking and meeting, like friends.
Amy, do you really have to say it like that? You've stopped them from going to a hotel? You are helping him cheat, do you understand that? That is a new low, Amy. I can't believe you're willing to go this far for money. So what, you split the money with Edward?
Yeah.
Again, you think you can do anything for money. You think everything is free reign. Plus, you've brought Edward into this. I can't believe you.
It's a competition in this life, Amanda. I just found a way to survive it with Edward. We are helping each other to make our family happy. It's what Samantha would want.
No matter how many times you say it, I will never understand. Samantha wouldn't want this. Her husband cheating on her? Are you insane? No matter how much money you have, would you like it if your husband was cheating on you? I bet you wouldn't. How many people have you introduced him to?
In total, like 10 people. Maybe 11. Not that many. Stop looking at me like that.
So from those 11 people, who have you got money from?
From all of them. What can I say? We are good at our job.
Edward is that good looking? Seriously, that is insane. You are insane.
Of course. And plus he has really good manners and treats them well.
Are you not scared of God, Amy? Anything could happen to you any day, and you've been sinning day in, day out. And what have those ladies done to be targeted in this way? Nothing, I bet.
They don't think they have been targeted. Why are you saying it like that? They all enjoy it. They get to feel attractive and talk to someone they're interested in.
So does Edward continue to meet all those 11 women?
Yeah, I guess. They keep in contact over the phone. He meets some of them every once in a while. He has to for 1 year, otherwise we get our deduction off our pay.
So that's why you've been doing this for 6 months continuously.
Yeah.
Amy, I think I have a responsibility to tell this to Samantha. I must, as her daughter-in-law, as a woman.
Are you crazy? That's not gonna happen.
That is how we protect our family and how we protect our kids' grandparents. And this is how, in the long term, we will protect your livelihood too. You can't keep doing this. It's not safe. What would happen if you accidentally targeted the wrong woman, a married woman? What happens if her husband jumps on you? What would you do then?
Amanda!
No matter what angle I look at it, this is not the right way to earn money, Amy. Other people earn money even when they don't know that this method exists. They earn it through different means. It's not right that you get to have an immoral cheat code to life. I should put a stop to this for those who don't earn that much money and work hard to survive. Come on, there must be other ways.
Amanda, are you insane? We are earning so much money already. You could have a share of it if you weren't such a stick in the mud.
I'm not insane. I'm of a sane mind and I am healthy. Clearly, I am the only sane one in this family.
You! Come here! You are earning money by sending my husband to rich women. What is this? I can't believe you!
Did you just throw checks at me? How dare you?
I don't need this money anymore, so disappear from my sight this instant. And don't ever speak like that to me again.
You were literally so happy every time I showed you my money. What is up with you? What's changed now? You were fine with what I was doing, but you've just got to get emotional now, don't you?
If I set your husband up with other women and gave you money to shut you up and get you to agree, would you be happy?
Yes, I would be.
What did you say, you witch? You are horrid.
Also, Samantha, you were the one prancing around the place every time Edward left the house. I solved your problem and gave you money. You were being unfair. You should be grateful.
Wow, just 'cause you earned a bit of money, you think you can be all rude to me. Do you want to die today? I can easily make it happen. Amanda, go bring me that wine that's sitting there. Do you want experience being waterboarded with wine? You should. Only then do I think you will come to your senses.
I don't want to. If you want to drown her, bring the wine yourself. I'll just watch and then leave when I need to go to work.
What? How could you? Whose side are you on?
The way I see it, you and Amy aren't that different anyway. You were both willing to use a cheating scandal to make money. You were excited at the thought of setting your husband on other women, Samantha. I don't think you have any right to swear at Amy for her doing the same.
Do you want to be drowned in wine, too? Will that make you realize the truth?
Okay, well, guess that is my cue. I will just watch what happens now and leave. I'll hear what happens afterwards through my husband. Don't miss out any details. Right then, goodbye.
This girl! Stop right there! Now! Both of you have made a plan to be killed by me, haven't you? You wait and see. Honestly, this is too much. My heart.
Shall we sit down? Maybe take some deep breaths. It might lessen your anger.
Shut up! You were happy, aren't you? You got what you wanted. You go to hang out with other women at your old age, just messing around. Exactly what you wanted. You are asking for it at this point. Die! Die! You wait until I get my hands on something. It'll be the end of you. I swear it.
Don't hit me with that. It's a luxury bag Amy got you. No matter how angry you are, don't take it out on such a precious thing. It will break. It's not worth it. Come on, take some deep breaths.
It's nothing. It means nothing to me. Now get out now. Get out. I don't want to see either of you. Doing my head in you are. All of you leave. I never want to see you ever again. Don't bother coming back home. I am locking the doors on you.
My sister-in-law who made money from the wrong methods, and my mother-in-law who knew what was happening all along and still didn't say anything? However, Samantha did unknowingly allow her husband to get drunk at bars with women because she was getting money from it, so blissfully unaware. I went and told Samantha everything about what had been going on and how Amy had a role in it because I felt I had a responsibility to do so as her daughter-in-law. Samantha collapsed from the pain after hearing this, yet still got up from her seat and took Edward's phone from him. She forced Edward to leave the house and then locked the doors out of anger. From then on, when Edward was eventually let back in, he was not even allowed to step outside the front door. On lockdown, Samantha said. Samantha banned him from leaving. He was grounded. Grounded like a child. I found it quite funny when my husband told me. Because Edward wasn't able to keep in contact with any of the 11 women or meet them in person, Amy had to eventually compensate them all. All that money down the drain. Poor them. The women I met at that cafe earlier had revealed everything online through Reddit. So in the end, Amy had been chased out of the company and fired. She has also been blacklisted amongst all insurance companies. I heard that she can no longer find a job. Sucks to be her. As Samantha introduced Amy's husband to other women and Amy is unemployed, she's living in her own hell, staying at home, bawling her eyes out with nothing to do. Further, with her husband going out with other women for 6 months, she still has to prepare all his meals. So she's also living in another version of hell with that. So whether she hates or loves her husband, she has to choose him. Since then, my mother-in-law doesn't bring up the money situation to me. But that could also be because I haven't and won't see her face to face anymore. No reason to call her either. My kids have started studying more and have become top of their classes. Way to rub my successes in Samantha's face.
Hey, Josh. Is it true? Did your wife really die? Oh, yes. How did you hear? Greg told me he attended the funeral. Man, I was shocked. So, the news is really spreading that fast, huh? I wanted to have a quiet service for Rachel. Why wasn't I invited to the funeral anyways? I feel left out. What are you talking about? It's not like we're all that close anymore. What business would you have at the funeral? Oh, don't be like that. The two of us are buddies, right? We go way back. Rachel's death was so sudden and unexpected. I only called her close friends and family to the service. It wasn't exactly a public event. Rachel and I were also good friends in university, though. Did you forget about that? Thomas, I'm sorry that you feel left out, but I couldn't invite everyone who's ever met Rachel to the service. It was a very small gathering. All right, fine. But you could have at least contacted me with the news. This is a big deal, you know. Excuse me? I've got enough on my plate right now anyways with the funeral proceedings and paperwork. I'm not exactly in the headspace to be texting everyone in my contact list about the whole ordeal. Not even a letter? Or a Facebook post? Everyone is dying to know what happened. If you must know, she died in a car accident. Her car hit a guardrail off a cliffside. Yikes, that's certainly a flashy way to go. By chance, did she say anything to you before she left that night? What are you talking about? Did Rachel say anything to you before she left? Like about anyone else or money or something? Nothing really. Why do you ask, Thomas? Oh, nothing. I was just curious, that's all. That's a relief. What do you mean by that? And what's up with your attitude? You've got to elaborate a bit here. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I mean, my wife just died and you're over here pouting about not being invited to the party. Why do you sound so happy about this whole thing? Of course not! This is how I process grief. Don't be ridiculous. Can you cut it out already? This is no time to be joking around. What's gotten you so on edge? Loosen up a bit, Josh. I mean, you've got to admit that this whole situation is kind of funny, right? What about this is funny in any way? You have a wife too, don't you? How would you feel if the most important person in your life was suddenly ripped away from you? It's not like the two of you had a good relationship anyways. Maybe you should consider this a chance to start fresh and find love. What do you know about my relationship with Rachel? Obviously, you're grieving right now. But once you get over it, I think you'll be relieved to be out of a dead-end relationship. Right? Are you insane? Why would you say such a horrible thing? Rachel and I may not have been on the best terms before her passing, but every relationship has its ups and downs. I was still in love with her and happy to have her as my wife. Who told you that we were having marital issues anyway? Oh, I just have a sense for these sorts of things. Don't think too much about it. So, you said she flew over a guardrail, yeah? She was driving at night and the cliffside wasn't clearly marked. She didn't see the sudden turn and hit the railing at full speed. Did the car fall over the cliff? Or was she ejected out of the front like a baby bird learning how to fly? This is no laughing matter. Have a little more respect, will you? Come on, loosen up about it. Jokes are a good way to process loss after all. You've got to find the humor in this whole thing. Maybe that works for you, but let me grieve in my own way. I refuse to listen to you disrespect Rachel. It's simply not funny. My wife is dead. What about that can't you get through your head? Be a little more sensitive about it, won't you? I get it, fine. All I'm trying to do is cheer up my best friend. You don't gotta get all worked up over it. Sheesh. You're no friend of mine. We were in one class together. Don't pretend like you know me or anything about my wife. Don't be like that. You're my favorite buddy in that whole class. I wouldn't have passed if I didn't copy off all your tests. You cheated using my tests. You could have gotten both of us in massive trouble. Fine, whatever. Anyways, that doesn't make us friends or buddies or anything. I don't know you, Thomas. You were such a stick in the mud back then. I still remember how panicked you got when I stole your glasses that one time. You're the one who stole my glasses. What's wrong with you? I had migraines for a month without those. You didn't know? Whoopsie. I think I still got them laying around somewhere here if you want them back now. You have always been more than a thorn than any sort of friend of mine. It's bold of you to assume you'd be invited to Rachel's funeral in the first place. Me? No. I was just a class clown. That's all. Plus, you're such an easy target. It's hard not to pick on you a little bit. You know what, Thomas? I don't have time to reminisce with you about your sick jokes. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't contact me again. Is that any way to speak to a friend? I was just trying to cheer you up, that's all. Let's chat later when you've brightened up a little. See ya, Josh! My name is Josh Lewis. I'm a 29-year-old business contractor. Until last week, I was living a calm and simple life with my wife, Rachel. We dated in university before deciding to get married after graduation. We celebrated our 6th anniversary a month before her death. The year before her passing, Rachel and I grew apart somewhat. It always seemed like she had something on her mind and was just out of my reach. We stopped talking almost altogether and she started going out at night without telling me. I felt powerless to stop her. I thought I would give her space and we'd eventually find each other again. But she was taken from me before we could reconcile. I mourn the loss of my wife and I regret not having told her how much I loved her before she took the car that night. I wish I had a chance to talk to her one-on-one just one more time. I can't help but feel responsible for pushing her away. It's hard to move on when there are still words unsaid. I was in the process of filling Rachel's death certificate when Thomas contacted me out of the blue. Something didn't sit right with me about his nonchalant attitude, and also his knowledge about the accident. Due to his suspicious behavior, I contacted the police and asked them to investigate the scene of the accident. What we discovered there changed my perspective of my wife and altered the course of my life. Thomas, this is Josh. I have some questions for you regarding Rachel's accident. Oh yeah? What about it? Are you playing detective or something? Something that you told me earlier didn't sit right with me. How did you know that Rachel left the house at night? Furthermore, why were you aware of the issues Rachel and I were having in our relationship? Didn't I tell you before? I've got a knack for this sort of thing. To be frank, I don't believe you. I think you're more involved with Rachel's death than you say. The truth will come out eventually, you know. Just admit to it already. Well, I wasn't exactly a bystander, if that's what you're getting at. But it's not like I killed her. A bystander? What's that supposed to mean? What business did you have with my wife? Relax, it's nothing sketchy. I just lent her some money. $7,000 to be exact. What? Why did Rachel need all that money? How did you get in touch with her in the first place? She told me that she wanted to keep it a secret from you, so I didn't mention it before. Now that she's dead, there's no use in hiding things, I guess. Okay, so you lent Rachel a large sum of money. Money that she wanted to hide from me. Did she tell you why? She seemed to be in some sort of trouble. I didn't dig too much into the details. That doesn't make any sense to me. The two of us were pretty well off financially. She shouldn't have been hurting for money. Well, since the two of you weren't all that close, it wouldn't have been difficult for her to hide stuff like that from you. I lent her the money and expected back at some point too. Since you were her husband and all, you'll pay me back, right? Do you have any proof of this transaction? A receipt or something? Nah, I trusted her to keep her word and pay me back. I didn't want her to think I didn't trust her with the cash, you know? So what you're saying is that you expect me to pay you back for a deal you made with my dead wife and you have no proof to back up your claim. It's not like I was giving away money for charity. Of course I expect to be paid back. Don't you trust me? To be completely honest, Thomas, I don't believe you. And I don't owe you anything. Rachel was the one who owed me the money, and now that she's gone, that responsibility falls to you. Sorry, I don't make the rules. First you mock Rachel's death. Now you're demanding $7,000 to pay back a loan you can't prove existed. You've got some nerve. Come on, you said it yourself. It's not like you're hurting for cash. You could pay me back in full right now, couldn't you? How much do you know about my finances? Please elaborate. Well, you've got a good job and all. I just figured you were making at least 6 figures. Did you hear that from Rachel? How do you know where I work? Well, it's a long story. I don't want to bore you with the details. Were you really that close with her? It seems like the two of you talked about a lot of things. I told you it's not like that, didn't I? Are you trying to pin something on me? All I'm looking for is answers. And it seems that you knew a lot more about my late wife than you're letting on to. Whatever, Josh. I'm all worked up now. I don't care if you believe me or not. If you don't return my money right now, we're gonna have an issue. Right now? Are you insane? There's no way I'm forking over $7,000. Yes, you are. Just transfer the money into my account. You don't want this to become a problem, do you? I'm busy today, Thomas. I don't have time for this. It's in your best interest to keep quiet and pay up now. I hope you understand what that means. Are you trying to threaten me? Listen, Josh. I really did want to be your friend, but now that money is involved, things are a bit more complicated. If you're really that busy, I'll wait until tomorrow. You've got 24 hours from now to get me the cash. Got it? If you don't have the money in by then, I'm going to have to get others involved. You wouldn't want that, would you? Hey! Josh! What's up? Where's my money? You're late. I have no intention of paying a man who was involved in my wife's death. Don't start pinning crimes on me now. I need that money back stat. You're putting me in a difficult position now. Why? What could you possibly need $7,000 for so suddenly? Something that doesn't involve you. Stay out of it. Since you're late on the payment, I'm doubling the amount. $40,000. If you don't want it to triple, you better pay up now. You'd threaten and extort a man who just lost his wife. Have you no shame? Don't start begging for pity now. I don't care what you're dealing with. My money is a separate issue entirely. I told you I was busy, didn't I? I've been spending the past few days working closely with police investigators. Since her death was unnatural, we ordered an autopsy on Rachel's body. What about it? Her body was in pretty bad shape after the crash. Despite that, one thing was clear. Rachel was pregnant. Yikes, what a shame. 2 lives were taken at the same time. Who would have imagined? She was already in her second trimester, which means she was concealing the pregnancy from me for a few months. It was your kid, wasn't it? Why would she try to hide it from you? It wasn't my kid, Thomas. I'm infertile. I think you already know where I'm going with this. Oh, so Rachel cheated on you? I knew the two of you had issues, but ouch. Bet it hurts to find out this way. Oh, shut it. It was your kid. Don't pretend like you didn't already know. Huh? I already know the extent of your involvement with her. There's no point in hiding it now. You've got some nerve, Josh. First you lie about paying me back, and now you're accusing me of cheating with your dead wife. Where's your proof? That could have been anyone's kid. You certainly didn't know where Rachel was going or who she was hanging out with in the prior months, right? What am I going to do? I just took a test. I'm pregnant. What are you going on about now? You're the only man I've been with in the past year, so it's 100% yours. What's this? What are you talking about? We were able to get access to Rachel's phone. Thankfully, it was still in working condition. These are messages she sent to you. Do you care to explain what's going on here? Maybe it was someone else with the same name. You can't prove anything from those messages. You can't run away from the truth, Thomas. We know all about your relationship with Rachel. Every message the two of you have exchanged is here on record in her phone. Every message? It disgusts me to read these exchanges, but I have to know the truth. I deserve to know what went down between the two of you. If you wouldn't have reached out in the first place, I never would have been suspicious of your intentions, you know? So, thank you for being so bad at covering your own tracks. Now I can learn the whole truth about my wife and her death. About those messages. How many have you read exactly? All of them. The police have seen them too. It's clear to all of us now that your actions led up to Rachel's death. I was only joking with her. I didn't expect her to actually do anything so stupid. If my wife finds out about this, my life is over. Get out of my hair, you hag. Go do everyone a favor and kill yourself. I didn't really mean it. I was just upset, that's all. I mean, we were just friends with benefits. I never wanted a baby with her or anything. I didn't want to lose my wife or my job or anything over this. You'd do the same if you were in my position, right? I knew something was wrong when I heard she was in a car accident. She was always a very careful and competent driver. Rachel drove over that cliff on purpose. She killed herself because of your cruel words. Just because I said something nasty to her doesn't mean I'm responsible for her death. Maybe she did it because you weren't there for her. Anyways, you can't prove that it was a suicide anyways. She was driving on a notoriously dangerous road. I think we both know the truth. You're the one who forced her into a corner and told her the only way out was to take her own life. You never lent her any money in the first place. You were just trying to fabricate a scenario to cover your own back. So maybe I didn't lend her any money, but I still need some cash fast. And you've got tons of extra money to throw around, right? Anyways, Rachel's the one who cheated on you in the first place. She reached out to me, not the other way around. This is her own fault. The two of us could have worked through her infidelity in couples counseling. Now that you've taken her from me, there's no going back. Her life was precious, no matter what she did in the months leading up to her death. Stop acting so high and mighty. Do you think you're better than me? Would you have acted any differently if the two of us were in opposite positions right now? I would never wish death on anyone. The fact that you thought that was a normal response goes to show how demented you are. Fine. Call me whatever you want to. Just give me one thing, okay? Please don't let my wife know about all of this. Are you being serious right now? Yeah, well, turns out one of my other girlfriends is friends with my wife and the whole thing got leaked. We nearly got a divorce, but I told her I'd pay her $10,000 to make up for it if we stayed together. So you tried to extort money out of me to bribe your wife into staying with you? If she hears that I cheated again and got the other girl pregnant, she'll leave me for sure. I mean, you know how painful it is to lose your wife. You wouldn't want me to go through the same suffering, right? My wife's death and your wife divorcing you are in no way the same. How dare you equate the two of them? Your wife's going to find out about all this sooner or later when the police come to arrest you. The police are coming after me. Why? All I did was send a text message. How is this my fault? Have you heard of coerced suicide before? Your messages to Rachel can be used in court to find you responsible for her death. What sort of crap is that? She's the one who listened and took her own life. Why should I be held responsible for someone else's actions? Save your excuses for your day in court. A judge and jury can decide for you if you're really all that innocent. Even if you are not directly involved in the action leading up to her death, your instructions played a role in her decision-making process. Your actions can be considered manslaughter, you know. If found guilty, you're going to be locked up for a long time. No way. There's no way this is happening. Manslaughter? But I didn't do anything. What do you mean? You're the one who got her pregnant. You're the one who told her to die. Take some responsibility for your own actions already. You're a coward and a disgrace. Leave me alone already. Can't we just let this go? Why'd you have to go and get the police involved? You still don't understand the gravity of your actions, do you? Because of your actions, 2 people lost their lives. It wasn't just Rachel, you know. It was the baby, too. It wasn't born yet. It couldn't have felt any pain or anything. That's not the problem here. Listen to me. I didn't intend on any of this happening. I said some stupid things and it's too late to take them back now, but I never thought she'd actually do it. I told you before that I am infertile, right? But the truth is, I've always desperately wanted a child of my own. I wanted to raise a family of my own with Rachel. I was considering asking her if we could find a donor. I don't care whose kid it was. I could have raised it as my own. I would have treated it as my own child. Look, I understand that you're upset. But please, there's no changing what happened now. You could never understand what I'm going through. You will never be able to comprehend the pain I'm in. You stay together with a woman who cheated on you and raised the child as your own? Don't joke around. There's no way you'd be okay with that. You and I are not the same, Thomas. Don't assume that I would be as cruel as you. I will never forgive you. I will not rest until you've been locked away in prison where you belong. You're a murderer. I'm not. I didn't kill her. It didn't mean for any of this to happen. Can you not even apologize? All you care about is yourself. You couldn't care less about Rachel's feelings or the baby. Fine, I'm sorry. I'm sorry things turned out like this. But you can't pin this all on me. Go reflect on your actions in a prison cell for a few years and maybe one day you'll realize the weight of your actions. No matter what you say to legitimize your actions, Rachel's blood is on your hands. I hope you understand that. I said I was sorry. I regret this whole thing. I do. Please, just tell the police I'm innocent. There's no point in continuing to argue with someone who sees no logic. If you have anything more to say, talk to your lawyer. I really, really regret it. I shouldn't have got in with Rachel in the first place. Forgive me. None of this would have happened if you didn't send Rachel those horrible messages. If you didn't agree to meet her in the first place. You knew it was wrong, but you did it anyways. Now it's time for you to face the consequences of your own actions. I've really messed up this time. Help. Please. You've got to help me out. Just because Rachel and the baby lost their lives doesn't mean you have to ruin mine in return. Come on, Josh. Help me out here. After that, Thomas was arrested on charges of coerced suicide based on my report and the evidence we found on Rachel's phone. He was also charged with fraud for trying to extort money out of me. He was found guilty on both charges and sent to prison for the next 20 years. The jury was especially harsh in this case due to Rachel's pregnancy. His wife was able to divorce him before he was sentenced and has changed her name to avoid affiliation with him and his crimes. I would be lying if I said I wasn't at all upset by Rachel's cheating. But there's nothing I can do now to change the past. Maybe I should have done more to maintain our relationship in the first place. Maybe I should have reached out that night and stopped her from taking the car. I've been working through these complicated feelings in therapy. It has taken a lot of time and work, but I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. I took some time off from work to travel and have been focusing on finding the beauty in life. Things will never be normal again, but I'm trying my best to live and grow despite the loss. I will never forget about the time I spent with my late wife, nor will I forget about Thomas's actions or the cheating. But I'm finally ready to let that go and restart my life. 2 years after Rachel's death, I started putting myself out there and meeting people again. I hope to find someone to spend the rest of my life with.
Wow, Angie. It looks like you really worked quite hard to prepare for the other night. I know you are already busy with everyday things, yet still you somehow found a way to book reservations at such a famous 5-star restaurant.
Well, I think the first meeting between families is always very important. After all, after the wedding, we'll all be family.
Yeah, but to be honest, there was absolutely nothing 5-star about the food at that place. Apparently, edible food is not required to achieve an excellent restaurant rating. My, how the times have changed.
Oh? You didn't like the food there, Trudy? What was wrong with it?
It baffles me how one can eat a steak when it's still blood red and bleeding. It's so uncivilized. That, including everything, was also extremely salty, and what's more strange is it was also sweet. It's like we were sitting in a candy store, not a 5-star restaurant. And for a meeting like that, with so many people and varying palates, it would have been much better to have basic American cuisine.
Ah, well, Trudy, I asked Ben what kind of food you usually preferred, and he said you love Mediterranean food. So that's why I found the best Mediterranean restaurant in the area and booked the reservations there.
Oh, really? Well, what Ben doesn't know is that there is only one Mediterranean cuisine restaurant that I adore, and it is not even in a 50-mile radius of here. I only like the food made by those chefs in particular. It would have been much better if you had just consulted with me, and not leave it up to my son to figure that out. Don't you know by now how oblivious men are to notice things like that? Which reminds me, from now on you should consult with me about anything and everything regarding your wedding ceremony. Don't bother asking Ben for his opinion on things.
Yes, Trudy, I'll do that.
By the way, your mother sure is a beautiful woman, isn't she? To my understanding, she is about the same age as I am, correct? Well, how her skin can have such a glowing complexion like that just baffles me. Her skin was so bright and shining that I had trouble eating and digesting my food because I was so embarrassed.
You are embarrassed? How?
I thought you had said that your family wasn't very well off, but here her mother was, all dolled up. I am surprised she could afford to buy and use up so much makeup. And the clothing she was wearing! My goodness. It looked like she was on her way to walk on the red carpet at the Oscars.
She was so overdressed. And poor you. There she was, dressing up like the star of the evening at your engagement dinner while you were sitting there comparably in rags. Was she trying to steal your spotlight? In my opinion, she rudely overdressed for the occasion.
Oh, well, Trudy, that is your opinion, and I will acknowledge your thoughts. And I'd rather not have a debate with you about this, but I honestly was and still am totally fine with the way my mother dresses and does her makeup. I always have been and always will be. It's just her style.
All right, well, I guess it is what it is, huh? Occupational diseases like hers are not ones that can be cured easily. It's probably better to just give up. She sold her smile and her body to men for so long, I guess it's hard to break the habit. I guess I understand how she could become like that after living in such a filthy and degrading environment for so long. Females in that profession have to do all sorts of things like caking on makeup and wearing those types of flashy, scandalous dresses to attract their customers. It's all part of the job. You see, I grew up and have always worked in a more high-class and high-quality environment. So it was a bit shocking and embarrassing for me to see such a spectacle last night. But I can understand and accept it now.
Trudy, what? Why are you talking like this today? Are you feeling all right? Do you have food poisoning or something? I think maybe you have some misunderstandings about my mother's profession. How in the world did you come to that conclusion anyway?
Well, I was going to keep the cat in the bag and pretend I didn't know, but I guess I just can't resist any longer. I hope you will have the grace to excuse me. I did a small background check on your mother. A woman without a husband, going around all dolled up and dressed like an aged Playboy model is obviously a bit suspicious. Something just didn't seem right, so I had some investigating done. It was a fortune, but my son's future costs way more than what I paid the detective. I am only a mother concerned for her son. You understand, don't you? And it sure is a good thing I was concerned because I am now completely aware of both you and your mother's real identities.
What? Trudy, what the heck are you talking about? You're now aware of our true identities?
What fake nonsense did they tell you? Your mother is the owner of a massage parlor and you are only a high school graduate. Oh, I couldn't believe it. And I still can't. These days, everyone goes to college, but you... all you have is a GED. How dumb are you that you couldn't even go to college? This is a world where not even high school graduates can get a decent job with decent benefits easily. How in the world do you think you're going to be able to support yourself and make a living? Even now, you're just lazing around your mother's house as a full-time unemployed bum, aren't you?
Didn't Ben tell you that I am a freelancer? Or do you not consider that to be working a real job?
What kind of a fool do you think I am? Freelancer? How could a high school graduate like you even become a freelancer? I had a bad feeling about you from the start. It's a good thing I went ahead and did a background check on both you and your mother. I can't believe my son almost married you and fell into such an awful trap. I didn't think I raised him up to be so naive. It's enough that you are nothing but a lazy high school graduate, but in addition to that, your mother, a massage parlor owner, of all the degrading occupations. My goodness. I know exactly how that kind of massage therapy job works. She is basically just a cheap prostitute. How disgusting. My precious, hardworking son did not graduate from Harvard University and then be hired by a leading industry company to get stuck married to the leeching and mooching likes of you and your mother. Ugh, I cannot believe my poor son almost made such a mistake.
Why did you spend so much money on investigating this? You could have just asked me instead of doing something so ridiculous.
Huh! Like I could ever trust you to be honest about all of this. There's no way I would risk falling for your sneaky schemes along with my pitiful son.
Really, there was no need to so recklessly do all that, especially in your current financial situation.
What? What the heck do you know about my financial situation?
Well, I heard that you and your husband are still living in a tiny rented studio apartment.
At your ages, you still can't afford your own place? Or at least a rented house? And besides that, you don't even have a car. You know, it'd really do that anger management issue of yours good if you could take a long drive every now and then. And I'm also well aware that your husband's monthly salary is not enough to pay your measly rent and bills, so you often go running to Ben for more money. He didn't tell me about that until after we got engaged. It bothered me for a while at first, but I did my best to understand and be okay with it until now. I felt sorry for you and also for Ben, and I didn't want to let your problems and shortcomings break us apart. But it's looking like you're gonna to get your way after all. And you better apologize about insulting my mother and her career. My mother has never once sold her body to any man. And she doesn't only work at a basic massage parlor, she works at a skin clinic. She has been working hard as a professional massage therapist and certified dermatologist for more than 20 years. And it's not even a massage parlor. It's a licensed skin clinic. Oh, really? Is that so? Well, if she has been working and running that shop for that long, I guess she must have earned quite a fortune. She hasn't earned millions, but she has always earned more than enough for us to eat and live comfortably. We never once had a single financial struggle. Oh, well, that's a relief. By the way, you said you paid a fortune to some private investigating company, but they weren't even able to tell you all that? Fine. I didn't actually pay a fortune, okay? I went somewhere cheap. And the guy they assigned to my case is a bit inexperienced. I guess there were some misunderstandings. Anyway, it looks like thanks to that phony detective, I came to some incorrect conclusions regarding your mother and her line of work. If I had known that she was running a licensed skin clinic for over 20 years and that she was actually a professional massage therapist and certified esthetician, I would have never been against this marriage. So that's why you and your mother are so gorgeous. But anyway, what's so important about one's career or financial situation? Isn't love most important in marriage? Who needs a college degree or a high social status? As long as there's enough money to live and eat comfortably, that's more than enough for a good marriage, don't you think? I acted so silly and immaturely. I really do hope you'll accept my apology. It was awful of me to think and speak about you and your mother that way. I am so sorry. Would it be all right if I stopped by your mother's clinic and apologized to you both in person? Actually, I would love to receive a good massage and some skin treatments there. Do you think it would be possible for me to get a family discount or something? Sure. I'll talk to my mom about it and see what policies at her clinic are. I think a discount or two would be possible, but I can't guarantee anything. Really? Wow! Thank you, Angie. You're so wonderful. Your mother is acting completely out of line. She said she thinks I am some overaged, gold-digging, money-crazed leech. How dare she think I am accepting your marriage only so that I can get some lousy discounts at her overpriced joke of a business? Excuse me? If anyone is speaking out of line right now, I'd say you are, Trudy. Didn't you say earlier that I would be receiving a family discount? I believed you and went there with 5 of my good friends after telling them that they could get a discount. And do you know how much we were charged? $300 per person for a massage and facial. How ridiculous. I had told my friends they wouldn't even be paying half that amount. Do you know how stupid I look to them? This has completely lowered my reputation. My friends will never let this one go. I'll be mocked for the rest of my life. They stormed out and said they would never speak to me or include me in anything ever again. I tried calling them, but nobody is answering. They aren't even responding to my text messages. This is all you and your greedy mother's fault. And your mother had the nerve to call me those awful names in front of everyone there. How the hell are you two going to take responsibility for all this? Trudy, first of all, calm the heck down, okay? When we were talking, I never guaranteed anything to you. I clearly told you that I would talk to my mom about it and find out what her discount policies are. Per the clinic policy, discounts are only given to the store owner, manager, and employees' close relatives and close acquaintances. It is not given to strangers. What? Are you two calling me a stranger? How dare you? I'm no stranger. I am your future mother-in-law. Oh, well, I think maybe you're still misunderstanding something. In-laws are not seen as relatives by the policy. So, I'm sorry, but in-laws cannot receive any special discount. And for the record, if it makes you feel any better, even the family and friend discounts aren't much. Our clinic is highly rated and only offers high-end and high-class treatments for those who can and are willing to pay for them. We could never offer such expensive products and treatments to any of our customers. And by the way, you should have been able to find all this out through the background check you ordered. Also, please be aware from now on that this clinic is not a facility that hosts and entertains gangs of cheapskates. What? Now you're calling me and my friends a gang of cheapskates? How dare you speak like that to your future mother-in-law? Oh, my apologies. I should have introduced myself here sooner. This is Angie's mom, Greta. I thought it'd be better for the two of us to speak about this issue directly. So I asked my daughter to hand me her phone. Oh, is that so? Well, hello, Greta. Actually, I had some words I wanted to share with you. I'm glad you've joined our conversation. Excuse me, but would you mind calling me Dr. Hansen instead? I prefer that over just Greta. Thank you. I don't think I will be able to allow my daughter to marry the son of a crazy witch like you. What did you just call me? I couldn't allow her to be associated with a lazy, lowly, ordinary housewife who spends her days perusing around and making a ridiculous scene everywhere she goes with her gaggle of geese. Doing all that while she waves around and uses her husband's minuscule yet hard-earned money for her own benefit. Oh, and worse than all that, a woman who, in her youth, snuck out of the house every night to work a degrading hostess job flirting with sleazeballs at a strip club. A young mother with a child going around doing such a thing. What would happen if this word about your dirty past got out? And using the dirty money you earned at that part-time job to get botched nose and boob jobs done by amateur, unlicensed, so-called plastic surgeons. Do you realize that those practices were illegal? You know, you may be quite over the hill, but you could still have a shot at getting a real job, and then you could at least afford some successful correctional surgeries. Oh, and I heard about your first impression and investigation on me from my daughter. You actually thought that I was living and earning money the same way a slutty tramp like you did? I could never stoop so low, even if I was ever desperate for a buck. Aren't you at all worried and embarrassed about what would happen if your husband and son found out? Especially your poor husband. You used to practically cheat on him every night while he was always working overtime. Do you really have no shame? Wait, how did you find out about all that? Who the hell are you? How could you find all that out about my past? Did you work at the same club as me? Didn't I say that I could never stoop so low or be that desperate? Of course not. I would never work at such a horrendous place. How comical you are. To think I would ever work in such a place, or to think that I would ever be like you. We grew up in completely different worlds, and apparently with a completely different set of morals. You know, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Haven't you ever heard the saying? Here's another one for you. You're just like a dirty penny on the street. Two-faced and worthless. How dare you insult me like that? This is unbelievable. I am so shocked at your cruelty. I am speechless. You better tell me how you found out about my past. Right now. Well, I heard you hired a private detective and did cheap investigations on my daughter and I, so I figured I might as well do the same. But I put out a bit more money than you did, it seems. I went with a real detective agency. And apparently my money was well spent. Looks like there are zero misunderstandings this time. See? When you get a real job, you can get real money and afford the real deal. What? You did a background check on me! You have some nerve! You see, I was raised to treat others the same as they treat me. An eye for an eye, Trudy. You background checked me and my daughter, so of course I had to do the same towards you. Also, for my own daughter's sake and future, I needed to make sure we were both well aware of what she might be getting herself into. But to be honest, I never would have thought about ever hiring a private investigator to do a background check on anyone. So, Thanks for giving me the idea. I've got to say, in my time as a doctor, I have been in contact with many an interesting character. Dealing with patients is customer service too, you know. But dang, you truly are nuttier and crazier than any customer I've ever had. You had yourself so worked up after doing a background check on us and getting the results. I'm surprised you didn't have a stroke or something. And look at you. You are exactly what I thought I was. There's no way a decent son could ever come out of a filthy, manipulative wench like you. I very much believe in the saying, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What? How could you use my past to judge my son? Don't tell me. Are you seriously going to break up my son and your daughter's engagement just because of what I did? Are you really that petty? How could I possibly live with a sound mind and heart knowing that my future grandson or granddaughter's other grandmother has such an embarrassing and shameful past? Seriously, how do you expect me to be okay with that? Now that I know what type of person you really are. How could I entrust you with co-raising a child with my family's blood? How can you be so stuck up and conceited to judge and belittle someone based on their profession? What makes your profession any better than others? What makes you so great? We are humans struggling to make ends meet. We all need to put food on our tables and electric in our houses somehow, don't we? How can you degrade a profession when the worker is only trying to eat 3 meals a day and survive? My husband and I didn't come from such well-off and well-to-do families that we could get such apparently prestigious jobs like yours. But I was born with a great body, so I used it. How dare you treat me like such a worthless lowlife? You've lived an easy, privileged life your whole time on this rotten earth, so I would never expect you to be able to empathize with me. But then again, aren't you a slave to money and the system yourself? You're still a slave to your customers, and before having your own business, you were a dispensable pawn to your boss. I'm more disgusted by people pretending to be so elegant and graceful like you do. If I were born in your shoes, I'd be living like you. And if you were born in my shoes, you'd be living like me. You are stuck to live with whatever fate you are handed at birth. So why are you judging me so much? I didn't choose my past. Oh, really? You think you had no choice but to choose what you did because it was some predestined fate? I made my own fate with my own head and hands. My doctorate in opening this business was in no way handed to me on a silver platter. Heck, it was never in my plans to even go to college or become a doctor. The day after my husband died and I became a single mother, I wiped my tears and went out to the unemployment office to get a part-time job, while at the same time applying for colleges. I chose to work at a construction site and put up with being harassed by male workers all day. Not because I wanted to, but because that type of job had a higher part-time pay than waiting tables or any other part-time jobs available at the time. I literally worked my butt off to put myself through college and raise my child all by myself. My parents felt bad because they could not do much to help out financially, but I never resented them. I stood my ground and took my fate and my daughter's fate into my own 2 hands and molded it into something that makes me and my family proud. If I hadn't worked so hard and endured all those long hours of studying and labor, I would not be so high up where I am able to stand today. That is what it means to live. You make your own choices and create your own outcomes. It's using your brain and your talents, not your body. That way, in the future, when you close your eyes and look back, you have something to actually be proud of because you lived confidently without regrets. Then and only then can you actually stand up for yourself too. I really hope that you will take my advice and start living from now on, Trudy. After that, my daughter broke off her engagement with Trudy's son. They had been dating for 2 years. I advised Ben that breaking off an engagement due to his mother's behaviors could always happen again in the future. After how she and I were both treated by Trudy, my daughter kept her ground the entire time and never once considered going through with marrying into that family. In the end, the two decided to go their separate ways and move on peacefully. Fortunately, their only grudges are held towards Trudy and not towards each other. Later on, I heard from my daughter that her ex-fiancé still has no intention of ever forgiving his mother. He has completely cut ties with her and is living out on his own. Good for him. He apparently has a decent job and is living well. For anyone, having a life full of challenges and hardships, whether big or small, is inevitable. However, working to overcome those challenges and come out better than you ever were before is truly living a life worth something. In my opinion, there is no such thing as destiny or fate. Life is simply what we ourselves make it out to be.